this is Scott with Android Guys, and you are...
I'm Luke.
He is Luke.
I am Luke.
And you are listening to Scott and Luke. So today is Luke's chance or opportunity or turn, obligation, whatever it is, to share with the class.
Yes.
Your project for today. You've been tasked with reviewing a gaming chair. So yours is the Secretlab Titan 2022
Evo series.
Evo gaming chair
in stealth.
That's the color?
That is the color that I got. I get the stealth version, which is like black and gray with some red accents and then some gold stitching for the Secretlab branding.
Okay. So that's a lot of name.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is the Secretlab Titan Evo 2022.
Yep.
Is the official name for this chair. And just to get it right out there, this chair is awesome.
So I was going to say it's a lot of name.
A lot of name.
Is there a lot of chair?
A lot of chair.
Okay.
So this thing, we've reviewed some chairs here.
I'm sitting in one.
Yeah, you are. And I have one at home. And I got a chance to get this one and try it. And man, so it's a very, very nice chair. Very premium product. And you get that from the onset. The way that they packaged it, the verbiage that they use, the little things, the messages and stuff that are printed on the box, make you feel special, and that you have a premium product and that you are part of a club. Nice. That you have you have a secret. You have it's a cool thing.
Well, you are special.
Oh, thanks, man.
You do need to know that.
I appreciate that. But yeah, so the setup experience, the last chair I set up had a great experience. That was a really easy setup, really easy to put together. This one is no different, but they actually made it fun. As far as, because the packaging is just done really well. Okay. The first thing that happens when you open it up, you have just a big card that covers it that just says the name of your chair, the Titan Evo 2022 series. And then when you flip it over, it is the instructions for how to put your chair together. And it's, a big, huge card with its 15 steps. And they're very easy to follow. The illustrations match the things you're seeing. With the last chair I had, there were some illustrations that were kind of universal for all the different types of chairs. This one was matching down to the colorway I have of the chair.
Oh, wow.
So okay. I don't know if, I know they have some special edition chairs, whether it's like a Fortnite chair or something like that, or an Overwatch chair, or a different color. I don't know if they match the colors, but for what I got, it was the exact same chair that I have in the package is the chair that's on my instructions. So that was cool.
I think that goes back to you just being special.
Maybe.
And they
maybe
wanted to live up to
my expectations.
Yeah. So you actually, and I hate to, I don't want to derail you here, but I'm going to.
Do it.
I'm looking at the website and I see the color that you have. But I see a handful of other options under like esports editions.
Yep.
And then I see some special editions. Dude, these look great.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like House Stark.
Yes.
I'm looking at House Targaryen, The Witcher.
Yep.
And it looks like it's got like swords across the back.
Yep.
Cyberpunk. I mean, these look pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And they're official licenses. So this is tell me more.
Yeah. So I mean, it is a premium product. The way that it's packaged, they give you a custom, Secretlab toolkit that has, it's in a blister pack and it's like in foam cut in. So it looks like a nice, like spy tool set thing.
Everything feels deliberate.
Yes.
Not like here's a plastic bag with an Allen wrench.
No, it's not like the product is cool when you get it together, but the box we send it in is just the cheapest thing we could do.
Yeah, right.
They easily, I don't know how much these chairs cost to make. I know that they don't cost
what they
sell them for.
Right.
And most of the time, to maximize profits, a company cuts corners on their packaging and that kind of thing. There was definitely some R&D and some design that went into packaging this. And when you open a product like that, it makes you feel like you made the right choice and that you have confidence in the product that you're going to be using. And it takes away any misconceptions, or it takes away any apprehension of like, hey, I spent a good amount of money on this chair.
I don't know this brand at all.
I hope it lives up to my expectations.
Right. If you open up a box and you realize, wow, they're willing to take this much time and effort into this.
Yeah.
I can only assume they do the same for the stitching and the materials and the colorways and things like that.
So a great experience. They even have a little NFC tag on the back that you can scan to let you know whether or not it's an authentic Secretlab product.
Ooh. So
I don't really know what that does. I imagine it gives them some of your information when you scan it. I imagine I sign a deal with Secretlab for them to be able to harvest my organs or something when I die.
You struck a devil's bargain.
Right. It's, it's read the fine print. It's It's that old South Park episode. Should have read the fine print. But no, I'm not saying that at all. But
they're not going to put you in any type of human setup.
No, not at all. But the fact that they had some fun with it, of like, you can even scan this tag to let you know you have a genuine Secretlab product. Like, I don't know if there's a knockoff Secretlab black market, but there might be. I mean, there was obviously a reason they had to do it.
Put this stuff on the blockchain, dog.
Right.
This is how you know.
Hey, I got Secretlab chairs, 2 for $1 over here if you want them. Secret Blab.
So, you got your chair put together.
I got it put together, and it is very comfortable.
Okay.
It's got full articulation of everything. It reclines. The armrests go up and down. They swivel left and right, and then they can go in and out. The chair goes up and down. You can
does it recline pretty far?
It reclines almost to laying down.
Okay.
And
it's got a nice gaming, like at a computer, and you want to slide under and keyboard mouse it.
You could do that, no problem. It has a very nice sized wheelbase, so if you are reclined that far back, you don't feel like you're going to tip over. It does have adjustable tension for the reclining, or for the spring motion.
Yep.
So that if you are leaning back, it can either be a more stiff movement or really loose, so you can lean back a little faster. But you can control that. There are 2 knobs on either side of the backrest for lumbar support and lumbar position. So you can have it, the amount of kind of support you want, and then you can also move that up and down depending on your height to where you want that support at.
Very cool.
And then there's just some little details that are just really nice. There is a child safety switch that you can put on that won't let it recline. So that if let's say this is just your office chair at home and you have younger kids, they can't accidentally recline the chair and fall over and get hurt or something like that. So it just locks it from reclining. And then any hardware covers, like where you put the screws in to attach the back of the chair to the base of the chair, they have magnetic covers. So it's like a snap magnetic cover to cover up any exposed screws. And then the armrests are actually magnetic and can be switched out with, they call it cloud foam technology, for more comfortable arm pads if you want.
I'm looking at some of the photos. These, I mean, I know these are professional shots and everything, but this, I mean, it looks like a really cool chair.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's got, that black kind of, it's not, they sell a Napa leather version. This is kind of their proprietary blend chair, very durable. They put it through, they say multiple kind of rigorous tests for wear and stuff like that. Cleans up really easy. But it's just that with some cloth accents and then with some red stitching highlights. And like I said, that there's a monogram on the back of the chair, and then there is a memory foam pillow for your headrest, your neck rest. That's actually magnetic. It sticks to the back of the chair, and then you can just pull it off if you don't want it. And it's just magnetic. You don't have to worry about a strap or anything like that. So it's one of those that's like, it's not like a Herman Miller, like super high end, really, really, multi-$1,000 chair, but it's also not cheap. It feels very premium. And it's comfortable. It goes, the one chair I had didn't quite go low enough for my desk. My desk is kind of at the bottom tolerance of what a standard desk height is.
Yeah.
And I found the last chair I had didn't go low enough that I could actually go under it with the armrests. And then this one does, despite it being slightly larger than the other chair. So it has a good range from going down far enough where it can be under the desk to up high enough where my feet barely touch. And I am not short.
No, you're not.
I'm 6 foot. So it's got a surprising range. I thought, okay, well, it goes pretty far down. That means it's not going to go that high. And I was wrong. It does.
Wow.
And they have multiple sizes for depending on what size person you are.
I was going to say, you mentioned that, and it does show based off of height and weight recommendations.
Right.
There's a small, regular, and extra large size.
Yep.
So if you can get up to 400 pounds and 6'9", according to them, on the extra large.
Yeah, and they do it on their website. They have a pretty nice kind of chart that helps you pick the right size because between the XL and the large, it's the same. Some of the same parameters. You could, if you were in the high end of large and the low end of XL, you could kind of go either way, and they kind of give you some help deciding either way, which way might work better for you. And, but yeah, it seems like, I'm not super familiar with Secretlab, but I do know that they have been in the game a while. I know they're pretty popular with, the gaming and streaming community. And
they have some of these licenses.
I can see why. Yeah. I mean, they deliver a premium product. They care about the thing that they do. And, it's a very, very cool experience. And bottom line, end of the day, it's a comfortable chair.
Right.
And I feel like over time, it's just going to get more comfortable as it kind of, wears to me and I get used to it. And then little things like the armrest being magnetic and easy to kind of swap and change if I need to. I see this chair lasting a while.
Well, speaking of, and
this is,
I
gave it a big bump in the ratings for this. Up to 5-year warranty for some parts.
It comes with a 3.
Yep.
And then if you just share a picture of it,
up to 5.
You get up to 5-year warranty on that. So that's big stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, gaming chairs to me were one of those things where it was like, not really a gaming chair guy. I don't need that. But after having one, I mean, I'm sitting in one at a regular desk on a day-to-day because there are some comforts that come with that.
Yep.
And with the ability to kind of articulate the hands and the arms kind of differently, and reclining, the lumbar, and some of that stuff. But I won't say what brands I have reviewed,
Sure,
or what I'm sitting in. But I look at this one and think, I should have been the one that reviewed this. But no, man, this is awesome, and I know that you just recently reviewed another one, so it is interesting to hear some of those differences between this is a good one, and one it's like, man, these guys really care about what they're doing.
Right. It makes a difference.
Yeah.
And it's not, it's not one of those things that you really think about until you experience it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, with the last chair that I reviewed, I didn't have a bad experience putting that together at all.
Right.
There was a little bit of confusion with the picture I mentioned, but
yeah,
it was still easy enough to put together, and the chair is comfortable.
Sure.
This one's
the only thing is for people
level.
Yeah. The only thing for some people, and I think even for myself, was the hang up of like, they're not cheap.
No, they aren't.
But neither is a good quality office chair.
Right.
Neither is something that's comfortable.
Right.
That is one of those things where you hear never go cheap on something that separates you from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, shoes, tires, beds, chairs, things like that. If you can afford to spend the money on it, so you're looking at about $450 to $520 for the standards. And then as you get into some of the esports ones, you're looking at $560, $600.
Yeah, you go up to the Napa leather, it's almost $1,000, I want to say. So
yeah, you look at like this House Targaryen one, $524. The Batman movie was $674, and then you could start to kind of, if you needed to, so-called nickel and dime yourself, put some of those like premium armrests and things.
Right, and they sell a leather care kit and some wipes, and they have some other branded stuff that you can get on their store too. But yeah, it makes you feel special when you get something like that, and it definitely shows that they care about their product, and care about the experience their customers have with it.
So do you wheel this back and forth from the office into the kitchen table when you have guests?
This is the only chair I set at my house now.
This is the only thing I will receive guests in.
Right. I'm going to buy a second one and make a hole in it so I can use it in the restroom.
Oh boy. With that, we're out of here. So yeah, that is the Secretlab is the brand.
Yep.
Titan Evo
2022.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Luke.
No problem.
All right. That's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.